drink up at the bar, but this time the bar is inside of your home. I mean, how convenient. This Design Tip Tuesday segment has been sponsored by the Anne-Marie Design Studio. And joining me this afternoon is Anne-Marie Boges, owner and designer. Anne-Marie, thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure.
It is always a pleasure. And you know, one of our staffers here was saying that her parents' home was built in 1966 and it has a bar. She's trying to get rid of it, but now maybe not so much because it's so convenient.
Oh, a bar is very convenient. And you don't have to drink to have a bar.
No.
Let me just say that too, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't need a bar because I don't drink, or we're not at that phase of our lives or whatever. So the idea of having a bar in your house is really just having another small kitchen space.
Oh, it's nice.
There's hopefully a sink and an appliance of some kind to keep things refrigerated and something to warm things up. It doesn't have to be an oven. That kind of takes it away from being a bar. Usually it's a microwave or some ice maker, things like that. So it's the idea of understanding what you need that's separate from your kitchen in a different area, a lot of times in St. Louis, the lower level, but also could just be off the kitchen in a different space. But the idea is understanding what your family needs that's not in the kitchen that serves well for your family in a party situation or gathering.
Nice. I'm thinking big parties, big parties. Might not drink a lot, but you have that extra space. You can
That's
put
right.
Some hors d'oeuvres, some drinks. I like that. I like the way you think. I mean, let's talk about what it's like when you maybe are renovating a bar that's already existing in a home or going in and adding in a bar in someone's home.
So a lot of it depends on what the electricity and plumbing is like in that current space. So pretend that you've already had a bar in your home and you just didn't like it. Maybe it's a wet bar that's just been filled with stuff, right? A lot of people who are watching probably have a space right now.
I agree with you.
It's our landing area. We don't even use the sink. Well, do we need the sink? That's my first question. Maybe we don't really need that sink. Or you could turn it into a coffee station. Maybe think of it like a drink area.
Ooh, okay.
So like this specific space in this photo, it's a bar. There is a refrigerator and freezer drawer on the left-hand side, those drawers. And then on the right-hand side of the sink, there's a skinny cabinet, that's the ice maker. So in this storage space, there's appliances and storage. This one here, you can kind of see the appliances. On the left and the right of the sink, those are stainless steel units. There's a wine.
I love that.
Me too. There's a wine refrigerator on the left and a standard under-counter refrigerator on the right. So the right side's drinks for kids, waters, little, maybe beer, whatever.
Need, right.
And the wine could go on the left-hand side. So it's meant for two different temperature zones, cooler and warmer. And then at the top, there's tons of storage for platters and wine glasses and any kind of drinking glasses. And then we like to light things up when we can with
that was
lighting.
nice. I definitely like those cabinets, the lights. It just brightened up the space.
I totally agree.
What about this one?
So this is so cool. This is an entire basement that we needed to create. They did have a small bar in the back corner where you're like, if you're looking through this whole space, and beforehand they had sort of just sofas in the way. Well, you can't see, but behind me there's more sofa space.
Oh my God.
So we decided to do as big like a bar ambience space. You can hang out and have someone serving you on one side while you're sitting on the other side. We've mixed blues and wood tones together. In the back corner where it's like got the pretty backsplash tile into it, that's what we call the kids bar. It has nothing with alcohol necessarily, but it's glowing, it's lit up. There's a microwave drawer in it. There's a dishwasher and a sink. So this is in their basement right off their pool. That back door goes to their pool. So it's really easy and convenient to get things or get glasses or get things washed after a party. And then on the right-hand side, in the very far back, there's two tall blue things. Those are column refrigerators.
Oh, that's nice.
And then a winemaker in there as well. So it was overloaded.
That was definitely a sweet bar. That's pretty awesome. What about this one?
This is a cute little one that's just right off the kitchen. If you can kind of see on the right-hand side, you can see the kitchen. So we're in this bar, you're facing what would be their sitting room. So this is where maybe they're having tea or they're having people over for coffee and things like that, or a nightcap with some friends. This is a established family, and there's spaces for wine in there, so the tall sort of little column things on the left and the right hand side. But we're intentionally not putting a lot of appliances in this space because I'm so close to the kitchen. We just wanted a place to be able to pour a drink. We can have coffee there if we'd like to have coffee for a nightcap, and storage for more things. So we're utilizing this not just for bar things, but maybe Christmas decorations or platters or pieces that don't need to come out all the time, but we want storage that's not somewhere in the basement or in the attic. So this is a beautiful piece to add just around the corner of their kitchen.
I like that. Oh, this is so fun.
Yeah, this one's really fun. We just finished this one this past year. So this is in between. On the left-hand side is their like family room, living room space. On the right-hand side is their kitchen. And this is sort of bridging the space in between.
Nice.
And it used to be filled with walls. Now it's just this open floor plan. So the cabinetry, it's filling up the entire space very symmetrically. The sink is in the center. There's two little pullouts on the left and the right of the sink.
Nice,
and that's where
I
we
see
store,
those.
you can store bottles, you can store cans of drinks, anything inside of there. Then one of of the refrigerators on the left, one refrigerator on the right, they both are storing different things inside of them, which is great. So they can have one for beers, one for kids' drinks. So organizing it that way. And then on the countertop, they have the garage-style cabinets, so we can put a coffee maker inside of there as well.
Oh my gosh, I adore all of these. And I like that every bar looks different. It feels different. You have huge bars in the basement, or you have small bars right off the kitchen.
Yep.
And that's really your design tip for the day. What is your design tip for the afternoon, Anne-Marie?
So design tip is add a bar to your space, no matter how big or small your space may be.
I literally just said that. I didn't even know that was your tip today.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's don't be afraid of the word bar. It's just an addition to what your home already has.
The extra. I like that. It's the extra. And we're loving on it, and we're making it look good. We're making it functional and fabulous. And if you might be in the need for a new remodel, whether it's a kitchen remodel, bathroom remodel, entire first floor remodel, the Anne-Marie Design Studio is here for you. All you have to do is visit them online, annemariestudio.com. You can book a consultation, call, make an appointment. That number to dial is 636-821-3395. And we'll make sure you have access to all of those details on how you can get in touch with Anne-Marie and her team on our website at studiostl.tv.